If you are a gun owner and have not voted yet, what are you waiting for? Tomorrow is your last chance not only to protect your Second Amendment rights, but also your rights under the Fourth Amendment and the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment. Be sure to stick around to find out more. Hello and welcome to the Firearm Firm channel. I'm attorney James Phillips, and today I want to spend a couple of minutes talking about what is actually at stake with the upcoming election in regards to your firearm rights. Now, although the amount is really unknown, I've seen estimates reporting that there are more than 80 million gun owners in the US. So, if you don't think gun owners can have a major impact on this upcoming presidential election, you couldn't be more wrong. There can be no question that the Biden-Harris administration has been waging war on the Second Amendment for the last 4 years. As a result, they have weaponized the ATF, and over the last couple of years, ATF has published the Stabilizing Brace Rule, the Unfinished Frames and Receiver Rule, and the Engaged in the Business Rule. ATF has also implemented the Zero Tolerance Policy and have revoked a record number of FFLs. So I can only imagine what the ATF will do over the next 4 years if Harris is elected president. Now, Harris has been very vocal about her intention to ban so-called assault weapons.
I am in favor of the Second Amendment, and I believe we need to reinstate the assault weapons ban. And pass universal background checks, safe storage laws, and red flag laws.
Many people believe that assault weapons only include AR and AK style weapons, but if you look at all the assault weapon ban bills that have been introduced by the Democrats over the last couple of years, assault weapons include a lot of other types of semi-automatic firearms. Based on past assault weapon bills, all Glocks, one of the most common handguns, would be banned because Glock makes the Glock 18, which is a fully automatic firearm. And because all Glocks look the same, other semi-automatic Glocks would be considered replicas of the Glock 18. So you can kiss your Glocks goodbye. Not only is the Second Amendment at stake with this election, but also gun owners' Fourth Amendment rights are also on the ballot. The Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution protects people from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. However, Harris apparently believes that the Fourth Amendment should not apply to gun owners, as you can see from this video.
It's people who own guns who are quietly sitting on those guns, and those guns might end up being the weapons of the destruction of a community because they get in the hands of some kid who decides that they like what they see on television and they want to act that way. So this is about just basically saying that we're going to require responsible behaviors among everybody in the community, and just because you legally possess a gun in the sanctity of your locked home doesn't mean that we're not going to walk into that home and check to see if you're being responsible and safe in the way you conduct your affairs.
Based on what she said in that video, she believes that the government can just come into your home to check on your firearms and to see how they are being stored just because you are a gun owner. Why worry with the warrant? Just come on in. Now, yes, it is true that this video is from 2007, but like the saying goes, tigers cannot change their stripes. This is something that everyone, and not just gun owners, really need to think about before they cast their vote. Last month, I did a video discussing the last executive order issued by the Biden-Harris administration. One of the things the executive order discussed was red flag laws. The Biden and Harris administration are huge proponents of red flag laws. And one of the major controversies surrounding the red flag law is that they violate the Due Process Clause of the 14th Amendment because the person subject to the red flag law isn't aware of the proceedings against him or her until the cops show up to take their guns and ammo. Now, Harris has made it no secret that she wants nationwide red flag laws. She plans to help push red flag laws on states by enticing them with funding, as discussed in the March 23, 2024 White House fact sheet. Listen, I'm not saying that some people should not have access to guns, but there has to be a better process than going behind their back without them knowing about it and violating their due process rights. I cannot express how important it is to get out there and vote. There's a lot riding on this election outside of gun rights, but this video was done only to discuss the issue surrounding your right to bear arms. Now, some of you may be saying, well, James, Wasn't it Trump that banned bump stocks? And yes, it was. I'm not saying Trump is the perfect candidate, but we only have two choices, Trump or Harris. I've heard a lot of people saying that they don't like either, so they're just not going to go out and vote. Well, sometimes it is not about who you like, but who do you dislike the least. And if the rights outlined in the 2nd, 4th, and 14th Amendment are important to you, then well, you only really have one choice. Be sure to let us know what you think about this upcoming election and if you agree or disagree with this video down in the comments section. Until next time, stay armed and educated. Now get out there and vote.